Well, I'm back again, and I'm working back on the Austin Healey. I finally got an oil pan for it. I went and bought a brand new one, aluminum. And you know how stuff is when you get it through some of these companies, aftermarket of course. The chances of it fitting are slim and none. But let me give you a look-see. And here we go. Well, there it is. Austin Healey, 1963, 3000. This is one of the heaviest oil pans I've ever seen. This thing must be a half-inch thick everywhere. And, unbelievably, everything seems to line up. And it isn't wobbly or anything. I mean, it's flat. The bolts line up. It's the right distance. Another means I didn't have to cut some off the ends to make it fit. And, this is the way you expect to get something to bolt on, no problems. But you know how that is. It's slim and none chance of getting it to work that way. But it fits, and now we're rolling with this. I would take a video of me putting the engine together, but there's just so many itty-bitty things. Oh, it would drag on forever. The littlest thing, it seems to be complicated, because you really got to be careful. I've double-checked everything in the engine before I closed it up and re-oiled everything with assembly lube. Just give it a little shot, rechecked all the torques, and I think we're ready to go. And if I haven't lost anything, I think we're going to be okay. Well, I got the transmission out of it. That was a hoot. There it is. And, of course, like everything, it came out fairly easy. But, the shift linkage and everything transmission turns over just fine. The shifter is frozen stuck, and the clutch arm is frozen in the thing. So, I got to fool with that. But I got the seats out of it, and the floors are gone up in the front. That seems to be the only sour place. So I'm just going to go ahead and put new floors all the way in it. And it looks like it's going to be a fairly simple fix. Might be harder getting them out than putting them in. So we'll see how that goes. And I haven't gotten the back seat up yet. Going across the back to see if the pan's good under that. But the trunk pan seems to be okay. I'm going to pull the fuel tank out and then look at that. But, of course, pull the fenders off of it. So I got to continue taking it apart. But I was able to get off of the Mustang for a short while. Let me give you a look-see on the Mustang. This is what I was working on. I was doing the floors. This is a 68, I believe. It's for a friend. And all the floors were gone in it, all the way around and in here. And it's still got, I painted it, and it's got dirt in it there. When the cow had a rat nest up in here. That was, it was massive. And I had to go up inside and pull it down and then blow air through it and get it cleared out. Now I'm going to take the vents down under the floor and the heater over here down and stick my hand up in there, make sure it's all clean. And the weep holes that are for the vent on the outside are open. So I think the fenders are just barely held on. So I'm going to take the fenders off of it. And then we're going to move on to the engine because I've got all the rust done in the car. And that's a good thing. So I can do some stand-up stuff instead of laying on the ground. Because that laying on the ground under a car welding over your head, that sort of sucks. But Now I got to make something out of this mess. It looks horrible, dirty wise, but we'll see what we're going to work with. So now I got a chance to pull away from this because I just want to get the floors tied up so I can walk away from it. The trunk seems to be really good. Light surface rust, but no big deal. And I think we're going to put a new gas tank in it just to be safe. But there's no rust in it, so that's pretty daggone good. So right now we have a real decent shell that we can work with. If you like Mustangs, and they're cool little cars. So that's where we are. So that means I'm working on my Austin Healey. I'm putting a couple of days in it. I got to make a little bit of headway. Let's see. I'm rounding all the bolts up, making sure everything's clear and clean, and that I got 98% of the stuff. So it's now I'm starting to round it up. So if I'm missing something, I'm going to notice by missing it. It's really gonna show up. All right, so this is where we are. Not much to see right now because everything just looks so bad. But I'm hoping that I don't run into anything that's too horrible. This all looks pretty decent in here. Somebody went and painted it all white, so that means once upon a time they had it clean. So that's a big thing. So I got to just come in here and make sure this paint is attached pretty good. And where it isn't, I got to address that area. And clean the daylights out of it, and then I'm going to repaint it. But it looks to me like somebody's done some of the work for me. And of course, it depends on how good the work job is. If the paint's over dirty crap or rusty metal, it's going to be a problem. Because there's some of this stuff, it looks like it's real hard. So it's, I don't think it's out of a spray bomb. So someone tried to do some good work. But we'll see. This is down the road just a piece. I don't need to get in here and do anything right now. See if I can get the rust out of it, some of the dents. Maybe find a couple of fenders if that's what I want to do. So we'll see. So that's where we are. All right, guys. I just wanted to let you know that I'm still alive, barely, and that I'm haven't forgotten this job. But life goes on, and I get busy over there, and I go for a while, and I don't make any videos. So right now, I'm working on the Austin Healey. I'll give it a couple of weeks, and then I'll have to get back over on the Mustang. So until then, and I'll show you after I get the engine together. Until then, I'll see y'all later. Bye.